Greetings, y'all. It's Matt from the Green Arcade. We're back playing some more Farming Simulator 25. So I'm over here at the silos, and it's payday. We're gonna go sell some wood chips. Get the old truck cranked up here. Just my time there, because I did have to reload this for multiplayer. So 702 now. That just a wee bit. 5 and 6. There we go. Fuzzy sink in there. There we go. Alright. So, we have 24 million liters of wood chips. Almost 25. We're gonna go sell some, sell some wood chips. So let's go. I need to go take a look at the price range thing here again. Crop prices. Good morning, Fuzzy. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Twitchy. Good morning, Big Al. No old man this morning. I'm assuming he probably is back at work. Let's see. I gotta go all the way to the bottom, don't I, for wood chips? Right there. So, looking at this, the best price that I see is, there's actually one other price that's one of the best ones, and that's Walter's sell point. That's a very small sell point to get in, but we have one right here at home, and it's only $1 less. It's actually the Bale Sale Barn. It's the placeable large farm barn sell point by Stevie. So that's where we're gonna go, and guess where it's at? It's right there behind us, so we don't have very far to go. So now I just gotta find wood chips in here. Go through this long list. Wood chips. Wood chips. Where, nope, that's wood pellets. Dry, alfalfa. I'll find them eventually. Gotta go through this. There they are. Forward a little bit so that fills the center. And it's like that. Yeah, been clearing a lot of land. And hopefully today we're going to buy some land. I am kind of concerned about the bale sell point back here. Looking at the height of the roof, getting that truck in there, that might be interesting. I'll turn the lights on so we can see better. Yeah, that might be interesting, trying to get that thing in there and selling all these wood chips. So if it's a problem, I guess we can go over to, oh, Fuzzy's gonna go try it out. Alright, let's go see while I'm filling up there. Can you do a manual dump without anything in there? Or shut your truck off? Can you do? I don't think you can do a manual dump, can you? If there's nothing in there. I don't know. We'll find out here in just a second, because my truck's just about full. I'll say that. It says 58%. Change the unload to 50%. How do you do that? I've got it on fast tipping. Is that something you have to change when you modify it? Don't remember it's that's in store or F1 menu. I don't remember that being a thing for it being in the store, so we're gonna try this and see how it works out. I'll try to get right in the middle here. Moment of truth. It might be tall enough. You know what? It stopped. Yeah, okay, it's tall enough. It's tall enough. It's fine. It's fine. We're all fine. The roof's tall enough. I gotta wait for it to come back down before I can drive out, but it's totally tall enough. Right up, it goes right, as long as you get right in the center. And even if you got over to the sides, I think there's enough like fake bales over there in the way. We couldn't get over that far. How much are we gonna make for a truckload? That ain't bad. 1.62 million per trailer load. Yeah, we're gonna break them out. So this is one of the, I saw your message about the lanterns too. This is the in-game lantern. It's about the same. It's not quite of the what's the scale of the lights. It's right at a warm white. So that's the in-game equivalent lantern. So this one will do fine. I just put one there to test it out. So here's the other lanterns over here. Yeah, see, they're not those aren't as, I think it's the film on the glass maybe, but they're still kind of a warm white. They're more like a daylight kind of light, but yeah, those will do fine. I think they put out about the same amount of light anyway. Yeah, that's got kind of a frost maybe on the glass, like a thin kind of frost layer. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so much money. So it looks like, yeah, 1.62 million per load. I haven't checked to see if anything's on sale, but I have a feeling we won't have to really worry about it. Ooh, look. There's something on sale. We don't have anything that'll fit that yet. I don't know. Is that something we need? I don't think that's something we need. I think that goes with something else. That's not the thing I'm thinking of. That's a feller buncher. That's not the thing. that goes on like the, is it? I can't, it won't let me hit the button. Let me go look under the stuff here. 'Cause I think that's separate from the excavator. That one. Maybe it is that thing. See, it won't let me hit that. I think it is that thing. Kind of looks like it. What happened there? Did he stop dumping? He must have stopped dumping or something. We're just gonna let it fill from the middle and see. If it spreads out there on its own. Alright. Considering, I wonder what the price is of the biggest field on here. What did I hit to do this? How do I go back to the bottom? Ah, well, we know what the price is. Let's see. The biggest field on here would probably be that one. That's $6.4 million for that field. And then this might be the next one. That one's 5. So yeah, I'd say that's definitely the biggest field on the map. But we're not just after land today, we're after equipment. Probably maybe some productions. I'd say maybe go to get on into the next month and see if they plant any cotton anywhere. Hold off on the equipment. If they plant any cotton or sunflowers, maybe. I think they plant those. I know cotton they plant in February. Let's see. Yep, cotton. Sunflowers, I think, is maybe in March. Yeah, sunflowers is in March. Really, we're not opposed to, you know, anything because we have that new vegetable harvester thing that we use, so. But get all the way to maybe April and see. Get ready, Fuzzy. 3, 2, 1, go. Mhm. We'll do a little quick fly around while Fuzzy's filling up there. So if you didn't see any of the YouTube videos, got all the trees cleared up here. They're cleared out. Basically around the fields that we own. There's a lot of trees down here. Got a lot of plowing to do too, but I was holding off just to see what kind of, acreage or land we're going to get before we really got heavy into the plowing. Cleared some trees down here. Probably going to build some vehicle storage down here. Cleared a lot of trees down here, mowed a lot of grass down here. Cleared the trees around these fields and around these two fields. So yeah, that's kind of the update. Puddle there. Oh man, we're just getting started. We still got 20 million liters of wood chips in here. Check on productions while I'm just waiting for this to fill up. We will not be doing any more contracts. I think we're done. I did some back in December. Contract income. Yeah, I did $707,000 worth of contract income back in December. Did some cultivating and plowing. So that kind of kept our head above the water. No, this is a Stevie silo, so it's only for PC. We actually have, if you have PC, where would that be at? It's under here. Go to silos, and I gotta give another shout out to Jeff because he sent me the link to these. And it turns out I already had them. They were in the folder down there, but thank you again, Jeff, for sending me the link to these. So we've got these are silos by Stevie. Basically, they take all the crops. It's multi-fruit, multi-crop, whatever you want to call it. You got this one. It's a single silo it holds 30 million. And it looks little there, but it's not a little silo. It's actually a pretty good size silo. That one holds 30 million. You got the dual one, which this is what Stevie used over on his Riverbend Springs map. That one holds 40 million. And then you have the triple big one, which won't even fit in the frame there. That one holds 50 million. And then you have the one that we have here at the farm here. Kind of a traditional American kind of style. That one holds 50 million as well. Just a different style of silo. Now these trailers that we're using, these are available for everybody. These are on console and PC. These are the end-dump trailers from Carl Farms. The Superior end-dump. You can design these however you want to. Got a lot of options. How many trees do I think I cut? I don't know. It doesn't show you that in multiplayer yet, does it? The statistics page? I don't think it does. Does it do it in here, maybe? Got harvest income in here, but I don't see trees cut. I don't think it does. I think that's... it's so silly that that's only in single player. I'll go and look in the XML here in a minute when I get to filling again. It's a lot. Morning, Adam. Going good. We're selling wood chips. Look in the XML real quick while Fuzzy's filling up. Let's see. Gotta go over here. Pull that up. Gotta go into there. And in there. Let's see. I gotta find it now. I gotta go through this list here. Trees cut. I don't think that's the right thing. I would think that would be the right thing. That's tree types cut. Okay, here we go. Cut tree count. So there's a tree types cut in the XML, and then there's a cut tree count. The cut tree count is 857 trees. That's how many trees I've cut. $857. Not too shabby. Granted, a lot of those trees, there were a few of the straight trees, or the fir trees, or the ponderosa pines that are the really good ones. But most of those trees were the big trees, like the oaks. I have to go look at a big tree. Look at some big trees. We got some around the farm here I can look at. Let's go back here. Around the pond. So a lot of the trees were like this. This is an American elm. Some of them were like this. That is a... What does that say? Golden something. And then a lot of them were like this one. And that is a hickory. Let's see, it's so dark out here. These are the ones that, if you're going to do traditional logging, these are the ones that you're after. The Ponderosa pine. You can tell by their color and how straight they are. Those are the ones, if you're going to do traditional logging, that's the ones you want. We might be doing this for the entire first half of the stream. Did I collect all the bales out there? I collected all of them except for one load up there in the northeast. There's an entire load that I left up there. And I put a bunch of loads over there in that one bale shed over there. Tell you one thing I haven't done yet is collect all the collectibles yet. Which, I mean, they're only worth like $5 grand per collectible, and there's 50 of them, so that comes out, I think, 250. Try to go back and remember where we found the first ones though, because you know we had that map restart. We're still drying the beans that we harvested. We got 239,000 liters left to dry. And we're up to 648,000 liters of soybeans. We'll get into corn this next year. Do some dried corn. And there's a lot of stuff you can dry. You can dry pretty much everything. Barley, canola, corn, oats, sorghum, soybeans, sunflowers, and wheat. At some point, we'll probably have to move everything out of the dryer, because the dryer, it only holds, what, 1.5? Yeah, 1.5 million per dried crop type. So if we get over that amount, which I, looking at it, I'm pretty sure we will. We'll have to move them over here. The woodchuck called. He wants his chips back. No, he ain't getting them back. We still got a lot in there. 16 million liters in there. Over 16 million. But we're doing pretty nice with the money. We got 12 million. I think what we'll do is, stick with the plan and just go back and look at what they plant out there. If they put the big field in parsnips or some gobbledygook like that, I'm gonna just we're gonna plow them under. I'm not doing that big field in parsnips or potatoes or red beets or carrots or spinach, or I might do peas and stuff now that we have the ability to harvest those with the grain harvester. But man, no, not with any of the root crop stuff. Now I guess I missed that one then, Jeff. There's a mod that came out yesterday. You can adjust the capacity and cycle count of productions. What was the name of the mod? I'll have to go look for that. And good morning, Kevin. We'll need the money. We're gonna spend some money. We're gonna buy, of course, land. You're no kind of farmer if you don't have land. Adjust production points. Okay. I'll go look for that. Not at the moment, Kevin. We're going to advance, kind of get into February 1st. The only thing that's growing out there currently is this one tiny wheat field over here. That's the only thing out there that's really growing. Everything else is, at the moment, up for grabs to, do whatever you want with it. But I think we'll wait and see what they put in it, and then depending on what they put in it, because a lot of times when they just put stuff in, they'll automatically fertilize it sometimes. Maybe get it and plow it under if it's something we don't want. I've kind of got a plan though. I know these two fields, there's pavement road all the way around those, so we can't really expand out from there. So I'm thinking maybe do grass over here or alfalfa. Sun's starting to come up here in Ringwoods. we're now officially halfway done now. We got 12, just over 12, about 12.5 million liters of wood chips left in here, and we had 24.7 million. I think is on some things. Maybe not a lot of modded stuff, but I know the grain carts have them, the auger wagons. When you pull up next to it and it starts offloading, it will, you know, idle up, it'll rev up. I don't know that there's any. I don't think there's any semi-trailers that do it other than maybe the crampy with the belt in it. all this money in the bank, when do we retire? You never retire from farming, Fuzzy. We gotta feed the kids. ready for 2 to 3 foot of snow. Yeah, I saw the forecast for up there. It looks like you're gonna get about what, 3 inches per hour. It's gonna be a blizzard. That's a lot of snow, 3 inches per hour, and then you get 2 to 3 feet of it. You just want to know who made Mother Nature mad? I have no idea. I wish it would kind of make up its mind though, because it's cold, and then it's warm, hot, and it's cold, and then it's warm, hot, and it's cold. I'm ready for it to be consistent. I've always said, if I can control the weather, I would have everything from January 1st to May be a standard temperature. So January 1st to May 1st, I guess we can just kind of just put it in those parameters. January 1st to May 1st, 73 degrees across the board. 72 to 73 degrees, somewhere in there. Fahrenheit. And then from May all the way through summer, you could have it warmer. Do like 80s, 90s, not a humid heat, but a drier heat, something that would make, swimming in the pool or at the beach, just, the nice summer days, a lot nicer and warmer for those activities. So I'd say May 1st through August 1st. And then August 1st, as soon as August 1st hits, take it back down to the standard temperatures, 73 degrees. And then September 1st, take it down a notch, maybe put our highs maybe in the 60s. And then October, kind of bounce it around 50s, 60s for highs. And then November, you can do a little bit cooler, maybe not that much, maybe highs in the 50s. Nothing dramatic. But December 1st, have winter from December 1st all the way through December 25th. And snow December 1st. Snow ends December 25th. December 26th, snow melts away quickly. Let's get rid of all the snow by New Year's Eve, or actually before New Year's Eve. Let's try to get rid of all of it. And I'm not talking a ton of snow. I'm talking about, you know, just enough snow to cover the grass on the lawn, you know, have a nice white Christmas, all of that. We're officially 3/4 of the way done here. But yeah, December 26th, from that point on, you know, I guess you could keep the temperatures cooler, but give us enough sunlight or something to melt all the snow, and then, you know, by the time New Year's gets here, just take us back to the standard temperature, 73 degrees. So did everybody go over to GTA Online and get their free $1 million yet? From now until April 1st, just by signing on to Grand Theft Auto Online, you get a free $1 million in-game cash, and they'll deposit it in your account within 72 hours. Now they got some other stuff going on too, you know, promotions and stuff like that. Extra XP. There's a free garage out there too if you're a CEO. There's a free garage that you can get down there by the airport. It's like the executive CEO vehicle garage. But the $1 million to me, that looks nice. I kind of want the car, the free car, or it's not free. Well, I guess it would be free if you want it. It's the car at the casino. It's basically, it's a station wagon, and it's green, but it's essentially the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 car. That's exactly what it is. It doesn't have, you know, all the Ghostbuster stuff on it, but it's the same make and model. I'm hoping I win that. I'm going over there. You can only spin the wheel once a day. So I'm going over there every morning and spinning the wheel just to try to win that car. Yeah, it's probably, what, a 1959 grocery getter, but I still want it. It's going to be a really sad day come November 19th, though, for a lot of people. How rich do you have to be before you become filthy rich? And you can buy everything, and your is the same still, or until you get up to 99.999999999. Morning, Kimmy. How's it going? Yeah, we're selling these chips and making some money. It's going. You ready for the weather tomorrow? Everybody's getting something from it. If you're in the deep south, you're probably going to have tornadoes and hail, damaging winds, straight line winds. If you live further north, you're going to have a blizzard, 3 inches an hour, and maybe up to 2 to 3 feet of snow. Everybody's getting something from this storm tomorrow. Not ready for the storms. I'm not either. I still want a bunker. I want a, I guess I'd have to have another house. Be nice if there was like a house that existed that, you know, was like a bunker, but above ground, but it looked like a house. I mean, I guess anything's possible, but I don't think financially that would be feasible. I mean, underground I think is the way to go when it comes to storm survival, fallout survival, zombie apocalypse survival, you know, pretty much scariest environment imaginable survival. Underground would be the way to go. You would settle for a basement? Yeah, I probably would too. That would be my survival space. Actually, I would have a basement in my basement. I'd have my bunker underneath my basement. And I've seen houses like this. You know, the houses of like the super rich people. They have 2 levels of basement. One is like a Atlas fallout shelter, and I mean these are really nice. I mean they've got their own living rooms and kitchens and, you know, bedrooms and showers. You know, it's basically like a house underground. And a lot of these people have these that are accessible in their basements or in the basements of their house. So it looks like you'll have the last full load there, probably, Fuzzy. I'll come back and get what's left. But no, I'd like to have a still a bunker accessible, either as, you know, kind of as a basement under the house, or a basement under the basement, a bunker under the basement. You ever see that movie Blast from the Past with Brendan Fraser and Alicia Silverstone? What's that guy's name? Christopher Walken and Sissy Spacek. That's kind of the bunker that I want. They were able to live underground for 35 years, and he rigged up several yacht batteries to power the thing. And they had everything. They grew their own, you know, vegetables in there. They had, you know, 35-year-old toothpaste, and they had fish. They had tanks for fish and stuff. Literally had everything. Yeah, I'd say probably about, yeah, maybe 3 to 5 times, and not directly, like not in the immediate area that I'm in the Deep South, but probably, I'd say 2 to 5. There's, you know, in general, the area that there's going to be a tornado touchdown somewhere. Not like super close. I would say within a 200-mile radius, maybe. There's always going to be some kind of, you know, tornado touchdown somewhere. And if it's not that, it'll be the straight line winds. Straight line winds are a thing too. I think we're gonna have $40 million here, Fuzzy. $40 million. Where's old man? I don't know. He's probably working, if I had to guess. I know he said that he would be going back to work. He might be here tomorrow, but I don't know. Yeah, it's already burning a hole in my pocket. Well, we gotta sleep and get to February 1st to see what if they put any cotton in the ground, or you know. How much we got left? Yeah, not quite a full load for these trucks. Not too bad of a second load here, last load. It's the last ride. Yeah, because that's the reason why I want to do that is because any of these larger fields, if they put cotton in them, or, you know, any of the other crops that we kind of are really interested in. Now, if it's a smaller field, like, oh, say maybe one of these fields down here, or one of the fields over on the east side, get past this save here. Come on, save. Yeah, maybe one of these smaller fields over here. If it's something like that, and they put like a root crop in it, wouldn't break my heart. But if they put parsnips or red beets or carrots or something like that down there in this huge field, we're gonna plow it right under. But if they put cotton in there, that's great. Cotton, soybeans, even corn I'd be happy with. Yeah, I saw where, you know, tornadoes are becoming more frequent up there, kind of Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. They're really becoming more frequent. You know, back in the day, you used to see them mainly kind of out west, kind of like you know, the Great Plains kind of areas. So like Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska. You know, you really used to see more of your tornadoes out there, and now they've really started like branching out. So they go even further north, even further east. Even further south. I mean, it's like it's expanding. It's like the tornadoes hit a growth spurt, and they're just, you know, growing all over the place. There's 2 tornado alleys now? Really? Yeah, my aunt she's lived everywhere though. Her husband, I don't know what he does. He works for a company where he moves a lot, so they've lived everywhere. But she used to live in Fort Wayne, Indiana. She lived in, let's see, I'm trying to remember all the places she's lived. She lived in Indiana, California, Arizona, Oregon. I think they were in Colorado there too for a while. Florida. But yeah, whatever he does, I don't know exactly what he does, but it's something like business-wise or something. Oops, I hit the wrong button. No. Head over to the house. Turn the lights off. Alright, we'll sleep. I'm not really concerned about the sales. I mean, I don't know if we're filthy rich yet, but we're pretty rich. We got $40 million in the bank. So, let's do it. Wait on Fuzzy. Latte! Sleep! Sleep in heavenly peace. We need to sleep. We need to sleep. Fuzzy. There we go. We're gonna go all the way to February. Fell asleep at the keyboard. What, you been up all night? Hey, we got snow. It doesn't sound like snow, but it's there. It's snow. All right, what are we in? We're in February? Yeah, we're in February. Let's see if they've planted anything. Oh man, I think that's a save. Nope, I think the textures are loading in. Hang on, yeah. Whenever it does this, that's the map loading in. So give it a minute, Fuzzy. It should get better. Probably all that snow loading in across the map. Look what they did! Am I psychic or what? They put cotton in that big field down there. I was just literally talking about this. I was like, if they put cotton down in that field, we'll go for that field. Yeah, it's the growth loading in, Deshaun. 4X map, you're going to have that. They literally put cotton down there. Wow, look at it. It's fully fertilized, too. Currently doesn't have any weeds, but it could later. Yeah, we have the money. Yeah, we do. Say we go ahead and grab that. It is cotton, right? Yep, it's cotton. It's growing. So that's why we buy that field. Actually, let me go over to farmland. That's $6.4 million. That means I got to buy a couple of cotton harvesters. So I might as well go ahead and grab those, huh? I know which one I want. I want the large cotton stripper. That one right there. So let's see, 515 horsepower. I think that doesn't change that. All that does is change the width of the stripper. Yeah. Can put Michelin's on this rig though. This will be my go-to cotton rig. Let's see, that makes that wider. You can do singles on it. I don't know why you would want to do that. Oh, you can put tracks on it too. Look at that. I think I'll do one with tracks and one with duals. Go ahead and do the wide thing at the back. Okay. Mirrors. Design 2. Design 1. Standard. I kind of like design 2. Lower cabin light. Sure. Upper cabin light. I think I'm gonna keep that as dual. Seat backrest. I don't know that with detail. I don't know what that. I can't really see that changing anything. Well, there's something there. Yeah, I'm fine without it. But whatever it is, we'll put it there. Numbers. We'll call this number 1. Or you know what? Let's call it number 2. No, number 1. I'll do the tracks as number 2. Windows. I think that's just the tint. Yeah. And no plate. Alright, so there's number 1. So that's $924,000. Alright, let's get one with the tracks. Wide axle at the back. Yep. And we'll call that one Number 2. It's what? Oh, is it Pi Day? Yeah. Alright. So we bought that field. We got 2 cotton harvesters. Now let's sleep until March. Because they're not planting anything else in February. So let's go to March. Right. Should still be about the same. There's nothing else really they're going to plant. Unless they planted another field in cotton or something, but I don't think we don't have to worry about cotton anymore. Okay, let's go to March. See if they plant any oats or sunflowers or such. I think we will go ahead and grab that field of wheat over there, though. Field right there. Let me look at it here. Is it fertilized and all that? Got weeds in it. Fully fertilized. I guess we can spray that ourselves. Pick that up. Alright, one more sleep till March. Rain. Alright, it is now March 1st, so we gotta wait for the map to load in. It's gonna take a minute. Fuzzy's over there running around. Alright. Grass will be ready in April. I'm not seeing any oats. The map is definitely still loading in though, because it's super laggy. Gotta wait a minute for the map to load up. Maybe those are the fields being planted. Oh yeah. There's definitely some stuff that was planted. Okay, what do we got? There's a lot of stuff out there. Ton of fields that were just planted. The one behind the house was just planted. What is that? That's in onions. I don't know if we want to do that or not. Looks like there's sunflowers down here. Yeah, we got sunflowers there. And we got sunflowers there. That's nice. Let's see. Is that oats? No, that's in poppy. Poppy wouldn't be bad, I guess. That is in oats. That's in sugar beets. That's in oats. More puppy. Sugar beets. Oats. Onions. We're probably going to have a lot of onions. Sugar beets. Onions. Some more oats. Some more sunflowers. Looks like we got some taters. Alright. I say I'm not objective to really any of the root crop stuff anymore because now we have that nice harvester to harvest that stuff with. We probably need to buy that though, don't we? Let's buy that. Where I gotta try to remember where it's at. It's in one spot. It's either under vegetable harvesters or what was that under? Was it under sugar beet? Yeah, it's under beet harvesters. It's this one right here. So there's also the Ropa, but you don't get the same all-in-one. The difference between this and the other one, this one gives you an all-in-one header that you can do all the crops with. So, all right. So, configuration reel. That changes the capacity. So that gives you a very generous capacity. So that's 2.5 million. There's a million. There's 150,000. 90,000. 65,000. 43,000. They're calling that the real. So 43,000 is the real. So there's 2.5 million and then a million. And then it goes all the way down to 150,000. It's kind of weird there's not a five. I would assume there would have been like a 500,000 in there in between. You know, if we did a million, that would be like a truckload with the trucks that we've got. I say we do a million. Put some Michelin tires on it. Definitely want the fire extinguishers. GPS, yes. Okay, here's where we get into the colors. So we've kind of got the thing where we've got New Holland, Case, and John Deere. I think I'm going to stick with that. So we'll do a John Deere one. Put some John Deere yellow rims on there. Take the plate off. You don't really need a plate. Alright, so we'll buy 3 of these. It looks like we're going to need them. So we'll do a John Deere themed one. Alright, and then we'll go back and change that to a Case colored one. So Case IH red. Silver rims. And there's that one. And then we'll do a New Holland one. So the question is, do we do the New Holland yellow? Would that be the same as John Deere yellow or JCB yellow? Didn't we make one of these one time? That's the old New Holland yellow. It's not the new Holland yellow. So we didn't make a custom New Holland yellow. I want to say it's pretty close to probably the John Deere yellow. Or maybe closer to the JCB yellow. Oh, crap. I went out of it. Gotta redo all this stuff. Michelin. Both. GPS. There's a Challenger yellow. I think it's brighter than that, though. Or should we just go ahead and do the New Holland blue? I don't know. Usually the harvesters are yellow, though. The rims are usually white. I don't know about that color, though. I think it's brighter than the JCB, but it's slightly darker than the John Deere yellow. I don't know. It's closer with the John Deere yellow, I think. We'll go with that. Take the plates off. All right. Okay. So now let's go get our all-in-one header. And make sure it is the all-in-one one. That's just vegetables. So it's that one right there. That one does everything. Working width. I think I'm going to keep this the same. You can get it to where it'll do 32 meters, 16 meter, 8 meters, or standard. My thing is like it doesn't physically make it wider. It magically makes it wider. So that's 4 meters. So you'd be essentially doubling the width of this thing. I'm gonna go with 4 meters. All right. So main color. Let's do a John Deere. Okay. No plates. No plates. Case IH one. And then we'll do just that yellow for the New Holland themed one. Alright. I think we need to go buy the fields now. Where do we start? Start up north, I guess. There's an oat field there. We'll grab that one. None of these are probably fertilized though. We can hit them with ours. We got fertilized rigs. We can just hit them with ours. I'm not worried about it. So there's the oat field. There's sugar beets. And it's great because we can store all these at the farm. Just buy them all. Buy them all. No. Well, maybe. Let's do that. Buy that one. That one. How much money we got left? 26 million. All right, we're sitting fine. Get these big sunflower fields. $4 million. That takes us down to 22 million. Buy this big onion field. The one thing about it is like now that we own these fields, we also own the trees around these fields. So we'll be ensuring our future, development stuff. Okay. It doesn't really matter even what it is anymore. I'm just anything that's lit up in color, I'm buying. I see room for a lot of expansion around the outside edges though. All right, got to get the tater field. Need our taters. All right, is that everything? Did we buy? Nope, we didn't buy that big poppy field. Let's buy that. So that's 5 million. All right, so we got 10 million left in the bank. Let's get out of March. Let's go to April and see if they plant soybeans anywhere else around the map. Oh, man. Then we got to build a place to park all this stuff. Oh, look. There's an X9 on sale. That's not the one we want, though. We have another. It's like Yoda always said, no, there is another. Well, he didn't sound like, who did that sound like? Sylvester Stallone, maybe a little bit? Yeah, he didn't say it like that. He's like, no, there is another. Wait, where's that dog at? Man, I can hear her sniffing around. Y'all hear her? I ought to feed her. I hear her, but I don't see her. Oh, there she is. It's a good dog. Alright, let's go to April. It's raining. Alright, it's going to take a minute again for the map to load in. If they plant anything in soybeans. I don't know that they will. They might not. It might be up to us to plant more soybeans. And corn. But we got plenty of sunflower. We got plenty of oats, I think. All we got to do is fertilize those fields. And or spray them. Oh no, they did load in. See, it takes a minute, but they did load in. What do we got? Let's see. Looks like maybe carrots. Yep, carrots. And carrots. And carrots. We're gonna have a lot of rabbits in the northwest part of this. There's a lot of carrots up there. What is this? We've got green beans. Looks like a field of corn there. I got some parsnips. Yep. Looks like they planted sorghum there. Maybe red beets there. Yep, red beets. Red beets. More corn. Sorghum there. Yep. Got some more. Oh, look, they did plant a field of soybeans. Look at the little bitty tiny field of soybeans down there. That's probably because all these fields that they had before, including this one here that weren't able to afford, all of these were in soybeans. So that's probably why there's no soybeans this time around. That's okay. We'll plant some more. We've got the fields there that we own. We'll plow those up and figure that out. All right, so let's get these fields that they just planted. So we got plenty of red beets out there. Get the little tiny soybean field. The cornfield over there. And the parsnips. And the green beans. And I guess we'll go ahead and buy the carrot fields. Uh-oh, what? We don't have enough money. Oh, we ran out of money. Oh no. That means we got to get some more money. You know what I didn't do? I didn't pay our loan back. I probably should have done that. Alright, well, we got dried soybeans that we'll be selling soon. Those should be done by now. Oh, there was a save. What do we got in here? Yep, we got 864,000 liters of soybeans, so we'll be doing okay with our dried soybeans. We'll make a lot of that money back. So, actually, let me go shut that off so it's not still running. Plus, we can probably sell some silage. I would imagine there's probably quite a bit of silage out there. Yeah, we got a lot of silage. Actually, we're full. So, let's sell... Fuzzy, you want to start selling some silage? See where we're going with that. Well, if I can get over to the thing. I want to go over there. Is it doing that thing again where it breaks? I think it's doing that thing again where it breaks. Let me just take the mouse and go over there. Does it do this on console to you guys? Not wood chips, silage. That silage? It's not changing. Wonder why that does that. That is completely broken. I don't know where we're going with it. Hello. This thing is completely broken. Fuzzy, I may have to reload the map. I can't, it's like I'm clicking on stuff. You can hear it. But it's not changing, and then when you actually do get to something, maybe I have to double click it. Go to silage. Nope, it's not changing for me. So we need to have that work. So let me see. Hey, what? We're gonna reload the map, Fuzzy. It's not that. I'm gonna reload it. I'm gonna save it, and then we'll reload it. Loading up. That's how you break a map. You sell 24 million liters of wood chips, and then spend all $40 million that you make. Because we spent about 38 million or 37 something. But that's yeah, that's how you break a map right there. We wouldn't be doing it right if we didn't, spend the money. So yeah, just give it a minute. It'll reload here, and we'll sell some silage. Looks like I probably need to put a little more grass in there too. Need to check Stevie's. His is probably full of digestate though, so we'll have to figure out how to sell that. Guess we need a tanker. No, we'll keep everything. I said we might plow that stuff under, but you know what? Now that we have those really nice harvesters, what's wrong, Amber? Huh? Who's a good dog? Are you a good dog? You're a good dog, aren't you? Yes, you are. Let me see. Make sure this works. Should work now. Oh yeah, it's working now. Yeah, no, I think with these new harvesters that we got, it won't be such a problem. Let's see. Did I pass it? Yeah, it's right there. Silage. We're gonna go. There's 248. Be nice if it was like right here by the house. $246, $249, $251. U.S. Logistics. Where is that? I think that's out west. Oh, here comes Fuzzy. Let me tag it. I think that's out west of the farm. Yeah, that's over there kind of near, I think, where the animal dealer's at. So if you want to take a truck and sell silage, I'll grab a truck. You can pick whichever one you want. Doesn't matter to me. Oh, look, we got harvesters down here. I'll grab the blue one. I haven't driven the blue one yet. Let me see what's in Stevie's here first. Got 540 in here. Again, it's probably full of digestate because this makes digestate too, and when it gets full, yeah, we got to get the digestate out of there for it to keep processing because there's still grass in there. So we need to get a tanker to run on these trucks. There's a Stevie one. Yeah. Extension. What is that? 120,000 liters? Yeah, we'll do that. 120,000 liters. I think we'll just keep the color. All right, got that. And then that one that you've got there. So these do max out at 1,000,000, so you need to move the silage out. Got plans to build a couple more of those silos though, so we'll have a lot of silage in the future. Because eventually we're going to be doing the forage harvesting with the corn, and we'll do alfalfa too. Before we plow, we need to fertilize. And then I need to look and see if the fields that we're plowing need to be combined with anything else before we do anything. But there's not a road that connects straight directly to this place over here. Here. The bubble comes up over here. Alright. This is it. Morning, Tomcat. Alright, so I made 135 on that one. anything else bigger that would haul that stuff. That doesn't do it. Those don't do it. Yeah, basically just that does the digestate. So, oh, we got it. There's 251,000. Yeah, well, I mean, we made $40 million and we've already spent, what, 30 some odd million of it, so. And we bought the world. I mean, we bought a lot of fields. We were trying to buy one of the last fields up there and we ran out of money. Well, we didn't have enough money for that one, so we might have enough money for some of the other fields around the map here, so. But we've got like 800 some odd thousand liters of dried soybeans to sell come June, so it won't be a problem. We'll be alright. I do need to pay back on that loan, though. Whoa, turn. This will be more than one trip. Where am I going with digestate? There's no money in digestate, but it's just something that I guess is a byproduct of using that silage mixer. Let's see. Where is digestate? Is it down here with this stuff or is it up north? Digestate, there it is. Yeah, so there's no real great price for it. I'm just going to sell it at the farmer's kiosk. It's $62 there. That actually might be the highest price. Yeah, it is. I'm just going to go to the farmer's kiosk. That's literally right down here by the farm. That's convenient. No money in digestate at all. I guess we could use it as a applicator for the fields, but we don't have an applicator, so we just need to get rid of it. Plus, I think it's, you know, we've got that great value fertilizer now, so we'll stick with that. Digestate sounds like ABC, already been chewed. It reminds me of that movie. What was that movie? Remember that movie back in the 90s called, what was it called? Star Kid, I think? where it was like this alien robotic spacesuit comes to Earth and the kid stumbles on it and he gets inside of it and then he's like stuck inside of it because there's like a, I don't know, some kind of war or something going on between this race of aliens and that race of aliens. Well, the robotic suit, he gets a cheeseburger and the robotic suit eats the cheeseburger and then it pre-digests it for him and then presents it to him as a digested like meatball type thing, only it's not a meatball. So yeah, I mean, yeah, Anybody remember that movie? Did anybody see that one? I think it was called Star Kid. I think it had the kid was actually the kid from I want to say it was the kid from Jurassic Park. We have our harvesters. We'll upgrade our grain harvesters later. We have our forage harvester, but we can get that later, the header for that later. What else do we need? I think a MacDon, or yeah, the MacDon mower would be a good idea, a good investment. Let me... I guess I should probably pay back that loan a little bit. Back on it, because we got $3 million out on it. The fields will still be there. I think the first harvestable field will be like July. So we've got time. So all in all, with paying back our loan and everything, we spent all $40 million that we made today. Alright. We're below 2 million there. See if I can get it down to 1 million here. Oh, get it down to... Well, I can get it down some more. Oh, wait, the bottom one is alone in it. Yeah, okay. I can still get it to 1 million then. Thumb is getting tired. All right, 1 million. Cool beans. All right. So now let's see. Fuzzy, you have got... What have you got? Are you driving the cotton strippers back? Okay. We need to start fertilizing our fields around here. So I will grab those tractors, which are down in this shed down here, down in the barn. Yeah, it's Pi Day. John Sinclair pointed that out a little while ago. It is Pi Day. I am actually going to go buy some fertilizer. Pop this off. We gotta invest in a seeder and planter somewhere along the line here too. Probably have to dip back into the loan for that a little bit. Got some herbicide. Alright, we're going to get our great value fertilizer. This is our great value fertilizer. So we'll buy some of that. Still the same great fertilizer, only it's great value. And that's how they market all the great value stuff at Walmart. You're not actually buying branded Fritos, you're buying great value Fritos. So. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and hire this one out. You've got the Maxim there, so change that to 90. Okay. Gonna hire that one out, and then I need to see where I need to go spray at, because I know there's places I need to spray. Oh yeah, quite a few places. Minus our fields, because we're going to plow them up anyway. So the cotton field needs it. Actually, I think that bigger sprayer would be a good investment too. Sell the spray rig we got back. So sell this spray rig back. And try to... How much is that other one, I wonder? Take a look. We are going to need it. We've got a lot of these, but we do have that. And that one is nice. I may just keep it all the same color too. Ideal colors. Yeah, I think that is. That's it. Thought that had a lot more capacity than that, but maybe it didn't. Keep all the same colors. I'll even leave the plate on it. So that's $4.89. I'm gonna have to dip in the loan just to get that. We might have to do a few more contracts to make some money right away. What kind of contracts we got out there? Well, when I sell this back, I'll make a little money there too. So they're probably not going to be that great because they're probably smaller fields. There's a 34 grand one. Yeah, let me just go sell this back and see what we get back on this. Where'd all our money go? I know where it went. Could I buy a bit more fert? Maybe. What would that? Where's that thing at? Isn't there a thing up here? Do I have to go all the way to the bottom? Be it in there this, right? Yeah, there we go. Not that one, though. That one. Let me dump some of this herbicide out here. Alright, let's sell these back. Okay, so I'm gonna keep the T6. We'll buy, somewhere down the road, we'll buy an additional fertilizing rig for this. I'm just gonna kind of park this out of the way. Alright, so we'll probably still have to dip into the loan a little bit. I think it was $4.89. We're really close to it. So let me go take out a little bit of that loan back out. Not repay it. 1.1. Let's get the spray rig. Michelin. from here? Oh, yeah. Probably gonna have to buy more, though. Yep, let me buy some more real quick. Herbicide. Go ahead and buy 8. Wonder if we can hoe any of those fields too. We do have a hoe. I may try to do that too first. I know that the darker green ones, that will stay on the page that I'll leave it on. The darker green ones, like the wheat field over there, probably will have to be sprayed. But I may try to run the hoe on some of these too. Alright, so I will come back. I'll shut that off there for now. We got a lot of stuff to tab there now. Get the case. Morning, Trent. Oh boy, this thing needs fuel. Alright, so we've got fuel. I'm going to take my first break. And when we come back, we'll get on to spraying and to getting this hoe going. Alright, so I shall return. You guys over on YouTube, thanks for watching. Check out the next video. We'll be back. We bought the world. Until then, remember you reap what you sow. Matt from the Green Arcade. We'll see you in the next one, YouTube.